and we'll be getting started here. These are the rules. This is a double sanctioned pedal pull. Boys and girls ages 4 through 11 years will be pulling in separate classes. First and second place winners in each age group, 4 through 11, are eligible to participate in the Iowa State Pedal Pull, which will be held September 10th in Mason City. Winners at the state poll advance to the national poll in Mitchell, South Dakota. So everybody listen to this so I don't have to keep announcing. First and second place winners go to the table, to the sign-up table if you get first or second, so you can get a voucher for the state poll if you want to go. You aren't required to attend, but even if you aren't sure you're going, still pick up one. So we have trophies for first and second place winners in ages 4 through 11, and they'll be receiving a trophy. Trophies will be handed out at the conclusion of all classes. So when we get done, if you get first or second in any class, stick around. Trophies will be handed out at the end, and then we'll get a picture taken. Okay, here's the rules. Same rules as the last 100 years. So
you remember all 100, right?
Yeah, this is our 100th anniversary. No, I just got corrected. This is our 99th year, but it's 100 degrees out. So when you are flagged, your pull is over. The judge's decision is final. If your foot slips off the pedal, the pull may be resumed. Absolutely no standing up to pedal. You must remain seated. No hooking your feet under the pedals. Absolutely no backing up or jerking the chain. If you have shoelaces, tie them up, tuck them in. Loose shoelaces can stop your pull in a hurry, and it's hard to get them unwound. Notice the red flag at the front of the skid. When this flag comes up, it's a full pull is accomplished. If we have more than one do a full pull, at the end of that class, we'll put more weight on, and the ones at full pull will go over again. So, all right, that's the end. Okay, I need the 4-year-old girls over here. There's 2 of you, 2 4-year-olds. We need you to line up, Addison Jewell and Sophia Hinscheiden. And then we need the 8-year-old girls. The 4-year-olds go down there, the 8-year-olds come up here.
I'm not 4.
Yep.
And then we need the 8-year-old girls up here. Take a seat over here, please. 8-year-olds. First up will be Monroe Nelson from Shelby.
I'm not doing a muffin. Oh, that's not good. It was in a muddy puddle. I fell in a muddy puddle. And I fell on my face. Oh my gosh. Remember what? And there were white clothes. All white clothes. And we were,
Testing.
and this is what we were.
Testing. Can you hear me down there? Hear me at the end?
I remember the game that played.
Don't be saying anything.
All right. Now, man, are you ready?
Yeah, first up for 8-year-old girls, Monroe Nelson from Shelby.
Monroe.
4-year-old girls, Addison Jewell. Addison got a pull of 6 feet. Monroe had a pull of 32 feet 3/4. Next up is Vanessa Withauer from Neola in the 8th grade girls, and Sophia Henscheid in the 4-year-olds. Vanessa.
Ready to go? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Go. Go.
Sophia had a pull at 10 feet even. So first place goes to Sophia Henscheid. Second place is Addison Jewell. I need the 4-year-old boys over here, please. 4-year-old boys. Vanessa had a pull of 18 feet and a quarter for Vanessa from Neola. Next up is Maxine Hazard from Harlan. 4-year-old boys, Wyatt Conrad from Missouri Valley. If I pronounce a name wrong, give me hell, because sometimes the spelling I can't read very good, so don't be afraid to correct me. Wyatt had a pull of 36 feet 8 inches. Next up for 4-year-olds, Isaiah Lorenzen from Missouri Valley. Hello. Maxine had a pull of 2.5 feet. Next up is Leilila Nicholson from Kimballton on the 8-year-old girls.
I pulled my 2.
Isaiah had a pull of 42 feet 9 inches. Next up is Ace Nelson from Shelby, 4-year-old boys. Leyland Nicholson, Kimballton, 31.25 inches. Next up is Tanya Bramas from Harlan, 8-year-old girls. Taylon Dames from Harlan, 8-year-old girls. Ace Nelson had a pull of 5 feet 1 inches from Shelby. Next up is Carter Peterson and the 4-year-old boys. Taylon Dames from Harlan is up next, the last 8-year-old girls. We need the 9-year-old boys in these seats, please. 9-year-old boys. Or 8-year-old boys. We need the 8-year-old boys up in the white seats. There's 4 of you. Carter Peterson had a pull of 14 feet 6 inches in the 4-year-old boys. Next up is Andy Mathieson from Harlan, 4-year-old boys.
Gotta keep on looking.
Taylon Dames had a pull of 42 feet and a half inches in the 8-year-old girls. So first place goes to Taylon Dames from Harlan. Second place goes to Monroe Nelson from Shelby. Eight-year-old boys, we're going to start with Noah Lorenzen. He's our first one from Missouri Valley. Noah Lorenzen, 8-year-old boys on the north side. John West from Harlan had a pull of 26 feet 6 inches in the 4-year-old boys. Andy Mathieson from Harlan is up next, 4-year-old boys. Noah Lorenzen, 8-year-old boys. Oh, we got the first full pull in the 8-year-old boys. Weston Arnholt's up next from Irwin, 8-year-old boys. Andy Mathieson from Harlan had a pull of 17 feet 10 inches. Up next is Parker Osman from Panama, 4-year-old boys.
Miles, come here.
Not yet. Are you ready? You're the what? Can you hold
Okay, Weston Arnholt's from Irwin, 8-year-old boys on the north side of the track. I think that's the color he likes. Parker Osman had a pull of 7 feet 1 inch. Next up is Chaz Goebbels from Panama, 4-year-old boys.
Chad. Remember when the guy said eating the pizzas today?
Weston had a pull of 29 feet even. Up next is Wyatt Nelson from Harlan, 8-year-old boys. Chad Goebbels had a pull of 9 feet 5 inches. Dax Nicholson from Kimballton up next, 4-year-old boys. Wyatt Nielsen next up in the 8-year-old boys.
John, go sit on the
Dax Nicholson had a pull of 9 feet 4 inches. Owen Huffman from Harlan up next, 4-year-old boys. Wyatt Nielsen from Harlan, 8-year-old boys.
Go, Owie!
Keep going, Owen. Keep going. Push, push, push. Keep going, Owen. Keep going. Good job. Owen. Good job.
Owen. Wyatt had a pull of 37 feet even. Up next is Odin Bartleson from Irwin, 8-year-old boys. Owen Huffman had a pull of 23 feet 8 inches. Easton Ogden from Defiance is next in the 4-year-old boys. Can you hear way down there? Okay. Our pullback tractor is sponsored by Robinson Implement out of Irwin, Iowa this year. Better get the queen out of the way. Oh.
38.6. All right.
Easton had a pull of 38 feet 6 inches. Okay, the results for the 4-year-old boys. Isaiah Lorenzen from Missouri Valley was first. Easton Ogden from Defiance was second. So remember your names, first and seconds. Stick around. After we're done, you're gonna get trophies. Odin Bartleson had 7 feet even for the 8-year-olds. So first place went to Noah Lorenzen from Missouri Valley. Second place went to Wyatt Nilsson from Harlan and the 8-year-olds. Now we've got the 5-year-old girls up here, please. 5-year-old girls. Need the 5-year-old girls up in the seats. First up will be Annabelle Wilson from Elkhorn and the 5-year-old girls. Way down at the other end. 9-year-old girls, we need you in the seats. There's 3 of you. Sharia Lawler from Harlan will be first up. 9-year-old girls.
Right on top of it. Okay. All right. Perfect. There you go. Down there, right? All right.
Okay, we're missing one 9-year-old girl. Kayla O'Gang from Defiance. We need you up here in the 9-year-old girls. First up was Sierra Lawler from Harlan pulling. Annabelle Wilson from Elkhorn had a pull of 7 feet 1 inch in the 5-year-old girls. Next is Mania Edwards from Harlan, 5-year-old girls. Oh, she got a full pull. Put her in the boys class. Sierra Lawler from Harlan had a full pull in the 9-year-old girls. Next up is Marina Jewell from Harlan.
Mary Ann.
Jewell is up next. Emina Edwards from Harlan, 5-year-old girls pulling.
saying names about it again. Oh, God. Are you ready? Good? All right, let's go to the other end. Come on. Go. All right, good, good.
Maine Edwards had a pole of 23 feet 3 inches. Next up is Kellen Schumacher from Harlan, 5-year-old girls.
Keep going, girl. Keep going.
Mariana Jewell had a pole of 24 feet and 1/4 inch. Next up is Tyler O'Gyan from Defiance.
Is that tough? Yeah.
Talia!
Hey, look who's side.
In the 8-year-olds, Kellen Schumacher had a pole of 29 feet 11 inches. Up next is Rosie Staley from Harlan. Yeah, are you? She there?
Go. All right. Go.
Ayla had a pole of 18 feet 3/4 inches. First goes to Sierra Lawler from Harlan with a full pole. Second place goes to Mariana Jewell, was second in the 9-year-old girls. So remember, first and second place, stay around so you'll get your trophies at the end when we're all done. Rosie Staley, 5-year-old girls, had a 15 feet even pole. Next up is Finona Erbacher from Dow City, the 5-year-olds.
Make sure you're doing good. Okay.
Need the 9-year-old boys up here, please. In the far seats here, 9-year-old boys. Should be 5 of you. Jordan Johnson first from Avoca. Diana Erbacher had a pole of 15 feet 5 inches. First place in the 5-year-old girls goes to Kellen Schumacher. Second place goes to Amanda Edwards from Harlan. Kellen and Amanda, 5-year-old girls. Stay around. The 5-year-old boys, we need to get lined up here. 5-year-old boys on the far side. First up will be Wade Arnholtz from Irwin. Jordan Johnson had a pole of 36 feet 1/4 inch. Beryl Hazard from Harlan. Bo Hazard from Harlan's next, 9-year-old boys. We're missing one, 9-year-old boys. Okay, we'll go down next. Nathan Gross from Irwin, 9-year-old boys. Beryl Hat.
Okay.
Let's see what his name is. He came. He was out back practicing.
All right. Sounds like it's time to go to the other end. Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Good. Good.
Wade Arnold's had a pull of 23 feet 3 inches. Next is Jared Hine from Persia, 5-year-old boys. Low Hazard had a pull of 12 feet and a half inch. Next up is Nathan Gross from Irwin, 9-year-old boys. Look out, Princess. Jared Heim had a pull of 35 feet 3 inches. Jas Heim up next, Persia. I take it those are twins. Nathan Gross, 9-year-old boys on the north side.
Yeah. Go. Red dot.
Jas Heim had a pull of 24 feet 5 inches. Tanner Osman from Panama up next in the 5-year-olds. Full pole on the north side there for Nathan Gross. Declan Nicholson from Kimballton up next in the 9-year-olds. Tanner Osman had a pull of 30 feet even, Panama. 30 feet even. Next is Connor Nielsen from Harlan, 5-year-old boys.
Ready?
Declan Nicholson from Kimballton, 9-year-old boys, north side.
More weight on there? No? Okay, I thought I'd offer. Looks like you're ready. Oh, we can't go that direction. I like where your head's at. All right, it's our turn. Come on. Come on down. Come on.
Connor Nielsen had a pull of 29 feet 4 inches. Next up is Burton Bartleson from Irwin, 5-year-old boys. Declan had a pull of 46 feet even. Up next is Jack Holloway from Harlan, 9-year-old boys.
Come on, Jack. Show your sister how to do it. Really? Get some inspiration here.
Bertram Bartleson had a pull of 32 feet 10 inches. Next up is Emmett Weiss from Westphalia, 5-year-olds. Jack Holloway from Harlan, Iowa, 9-year-old boys. This is our last one for the 9-year-olds.
All the way.
Emmett Weiss from Westphalia and the 5-year-olds. Jack Holloway had a pole of 37 feet in the 9-year-olds. First place goes to Nathan Gross from Irwin with a full pole. Second place, Declan Nicholson from Kimmelton in the 9-year-old boys. 5-year-old boys, Emmett Weiss had a pole of 36 feet 3 inches. Last is Will Kaufman from Kansas City, Kansas. They're coming further every year for this tractor pole. Need the 10-year-old girls up. Lindsay Lorenzen's first. From Missouri Valley. Lindsay Lorenzen.
All right, it's our time. Let's go.
Will Kaufman had a pole 11 feet 1 inches. First place. Okay, here's the results of the 5-year-old boys. Emmett Weiss from Westphalia was first. Jarrett Hine from Persia was second. And the 5-year-old boys, so stay around. We'll get trophies when we're all done. Lindsay Lorenzen had a pole 43 feet even. Brittla Bartleson from Irwin is up next in the 10-year-olds. 6-year-old girls are up next. Should have 3 of you. 6-year-old girls. Britta Bartleson, Irwin, Iowa.
All right, hop up. I'll go one foot. All right, you're gonna go. You ready? Let's go. Come on. Here we go. All right, right again. Good job. All right.
6-year-old girls. Tilly Hazard from Harlan up first. 6-year-old girls. Tilly had a pole of 31 feet 9 inches for the 6-year-olds. Up next is Mara Jewell from Harlan. 10-year-olds. Brittla had a pole of 32 feet even. Next up is Reagan Robinson from Tenet in the 10-year-olds. This is our last one in the 10-year-olds. Full pull or go home, she says.
Come on, that's right. Come on. I see that. Come on. We're going.
Mara Jewell had a pole of 18 feet 2 inches. Up next is Quinn Saunders from Harlan, 6-year-old girls. She's a pulling now. Quinn Saunders had a pull of 24 feet, 3 inches. First place goes to Tilly Hassard from Harlan, the 6-year-old. Second place goes to Quinn Saunders from Harlan. So first and second place girls, Tilly and Quinn, and the 6-year-olds. Reagan Robinson had a pull of 44 feet and a half. So first place in the 10-year-olds goes to Reagan Robinson from Tennant. Second place goes to Lindsay Lorenzen from Missouri Valley in the 10-year-olds. Now we need the 6-year-old boys on the far end, 6-year-old boys. And then we need the 10-year-old boys. First up is Jagger Clint.
Sorry, this is going really out. Sorry. You can go down to the 6-year-old boys are down there. I'm gonna wait down here and you stay down. Go down to the end. All the way back. Elliot, all the way. All the way.
Jagger Clint from Atlantic, Iowa, and the 10-year-old boys. Oh, pole. That was easy to measure that one. Did you get that one right? Full pole. Landon Kennard from Missouri Valley, a full pole in the 6-year-olds. Elliot Gockenhauer from Pisgah is next in the 6-year-olds. Now you can stop. Stop before you run over Mom. He might be disqualified because you were on the other side of the road. Were you on that side? Okay, full pull. That was a full pull for Elliot Gockenheimer from Pisgah. Barrett Hastert from Harlan up next, 6-year-old boys.
Because the guy before you got a full coat too. So you'll have to go again, I bet. How many guys?
Jagger Clint had a pull of 39 feet 3/4 inch from Atlantic. Up next is Aiden Peterson from Harlan, 10-year-old boys.
Can we look at the train again for a minute? First grade this
Barrett Hastert had a pull of 25 feet 8 inches. Next in the 6-year-old boys is Charles Goebbels from Panama. Keep going, otherwise Grandma ain't gonna get you a present. She'll still get you a present. Charles Goebbels had a pull of 38 feet 6 inches. Next is Shane Nilsson, 6-year-old boys. Aiden Peterson had a full pull in the 10-year-old boys. Up next is Ephraim Nunez from Harlan, 10-year-old boys. Shane Nilsson had a pole of 34 feet 4 inches. So we need 2 6-year-old boys back that had a full pole, and they're Landon Kennard from Missouri Valley and Elliot Gockenheimer from Pisgah. Will re-pole. We'll put more weights on.
Coke an hour. Okay, so if you're really thirsty, you can drink a Coke an hour. So a G instead of a C. Coke an hour. I know, right? That sounds way better today.
We got a pull off in the 6-year-old boys. Landon Kennard from Missouri Valley will be up first. Then Elliot Gockenhauer. 10-year-old boys, Ephraim Nunez from Harlan had a pole of 38 feet and a 1/4 inch. Next is Jarrett Goebbels from Panama, 10-year-old boys. Landon Kennard had a pole of 35 feet 4 inches in his second pole. Now we'll have Elliot Gockenhauer. I'm pretty close, she said. Gockenhauer in the 6-year-old boys. Come on, you're not going to get disqualified this time. I'm staying behind the rope. Come on, come on! Come on, come on, one more pole, come on! Oh! Still good enough for first place. Okay, the results in the boys 6-year-olds. In the pole off, Elliot Gockenheimer had a pole of 42 feet 2 inches. Landon Kennard from Missouri Valley was 35 feet 4 inches. So remember, first and second place in any class, stay around till we're done. You'll get your trophies when we're all done. 10-year-old boys, Jarrett Goebbels had a pole of 45 feet and a 1/4 inch. Brian Goebbels up next, and then 10-year-old boys from Panama. Laney Kennard from Missouri Valley, 7-year-old girls.
Go! Yes, you can do that. Come on. Come on.
Laney Kennard from Missouri Valley, 7-year-old girls up first, and Blakely Sorensen is up next. Brian Goebbels had a pole of 40 feet even. Up next is Brody Planback from Persia. Laney Conrad had a pole of 34 feet even. Blakely Sorensen's up next in the 7-year-old girls. Blakely Sorensen had a pull of 24 feet even. So the results of the 7-year-old girls. Lainey Kennard had a pull of 34 feet. She's got first place. Blakely Sorensen was second from Harlan. First and second. Whoever gets first or second in any class, please stay around. We'll give out trophies when we're all done. We'll get a picture to put in the paper for you. Brody Plambeck had a pull of 38 feet 3/4 inches. Aiden Peterson and the 10-year-old boys won it with a full pull. Second place went to Jarrett Goebbels from Panama. Need the 7-year-old boys now. First up is Journey Roll from Harlan. John Jewell on deck.
Yes.
10-year-old boys up front here. We apologize for these John Deere tractors. We had 2 brand new internationals. They were supposed to be here, but they wanted them out at the big poles out in Lincoln today, so we settled for these 2 green ones, so we apologize for that. Journey Roll had a pull of 27 feet 7 inches. Next up, 7-year-old boys, John Jewell from Harlan. Our pullback tractor this year is from Robinson's Implement from Irwin, Iowa. If you need a nice small tractor, lawnmower, or big one, go see Lenny at Robinson's Implement in Irwin, Iowa. Thank them very much. 11-year-old girls, Renee Christensen from Shelby, Iowa. John Jewell from Harlan, 7-year-old boys. Mom's right on the rope. We like seeing proud parents. Hope everybody's staying cool. It's only 100 degrees out here, so. John Jewell had a pull of 32 feet 4 inches. Riker Lawler from Harlan up next, 7-year-old boys. Renee Christensen, 11-year-old girls on the north end, first one. Riker Lawler had a pull of 34 feet 1 inch. Next is Spencer Osman from Panama, 7-year-old boys. Renee Christensen had a pull of 31 feet 3/4 inch. Greta Boyson from Wyota, 11-year-old girls. Spencer Osman from Panama, 7-year-old boys bowling. Spencer had a pull of 24 feet 7 inches. Rafael Nunez from Harlan, 7-year-old boys next. Greta Boyson from Wyota. Greta Boyson had a pull of 37 feet even. So the results of the 11-year-old girls. Greta Boyson won first place. Renee Christensen got second place in the 11-year-old girls. Raphael Nuisance from Harlan had a pull of 29 feet 5 inches. Next is Sebastian Timpin from Bowling Green, Missouri.
Thanks, bud. Hey, your grandpa's right there.
Need the 11-year-old boys up here now. In his car seats here. 11-year-old boys. First up is Corbin Wither Neola.
Huh?
11-year-old boys.
I know, stand.
Raphael Nuisance from Harlan had a pull of 29 feet 5 inches. Oh, Sebastian Timpin had a pull of 11 feet 1 inch. Seven-year-old boys, the results. Ranker Lawler from Harlan had won first place. Ranker Lawler from Harlan, first place. John Jewell was second in the 7-year-old boys from Harlan. Those were your first and second in the 7-year-olds. Corbin Whittaker from Neola had a pull of 32 feet and a half inch. Kane Goshorn from Shelby up next in the 11-year-old boys. Somebody told me Norma Jeans has free beer after the polls. Over in Panama, Norma Jeans, free beer. That's if she's open, but if she ain't open, I don't know. It's still free if you can find it. Kane Goshorn had a pull of 38 3/4 inches, or 38 feet 3/4 inch from Shelby. Lipton Brook from Harlan up next in the 11-year-olds. If you don't get free beer over at Norma Jeans, you can get darn good food over there. So go to Norma Jeans, you'll get the best steak in the world. And it's Iowa fed, corn-fed beef.
Here, Ace! Ace! Ace!
Lipton Brook from Harlan.
Ace, get me up.
Tipton Brook.
Yeah. Ace, you get, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna drive you. Just get out of here. You can't run the truck. Get me on the truck. Very rude. I'm gonna see how much.
Tipton Brook had a pull of 37 feet, half inch. Next is Levi Witt from Harlan, 11-year-old boys.
What if somebody hits you?
Doing it to you.
Hey, you can't be over here. You gotta go to your grandpa. No, I can't be over here. You can't be over here.
I think so. We're going to give it a try. How's that? You ready? Come on. Come on.
All the way.
Levi Witt had a pole of 26 feet, 3/4 inch. Next up is Brody Dotzler from Harlan, 11-year-old boys, our last one. We got one class left, and then we'll be handing out trophies.
Let's go. Come on. All right.
Almost a full pole. Brody Dotzler had a pole of 45 feet, 1/4 inch. First place goes to Brody Dotzler from Harlan. Second place goes to Kane Goshorn from Shelby. Now we'll do the 12-year-olds. 12-year-old girls and 12-year-old boys. Michaela Gross from Irwin be the first one, 12-year-old girls. We have 3 of them in the 12-year-old girls. Right before we hand out trophies, after we get done with the 12-year-old and girls and boys, we're going to have the queen and the princess do a little poll. Kate Michaela Gross had a pole of 37 feet, 3/4 inch. Bryn Schumacher from Harlan up next, 12-year-old girls.
So Bryn, you got it. Let's go, Bryn, go.
You did pretty good on the last one. Forward or back? Good. All right, Dan. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I know.
Need the 12-year-old boys lined up down here, please. 12-year-old boys, we have 4 of you.
13-year-old. What's the 935?
Bryn Schumacher had a pole of 25 feet, 3/4 inch. Last up is Joy Holloway was a scratch. So first place goes to Michaela Gross. Second place goes to Bryn Schumacher. Now we'll have the 12-year-old boys. We have 4 of them. Rithon Christensen from Shelby, Iowa is first. 12-year-old boys. Forgot to tune these John Deeres up before the show. Reagan Christensen had a pull of 24 feet, quarter inch. Aiden Gooble's up next from Panama, 12-year-old boys.
One back. Good? All right. Well, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, 2 more rounds, you'll have it. Aiden Gooble's had a pull of 43 feet even. Dylan Taylor from Harlan next, 12-year-old boys.
All right. Check out the okay. Good. All right. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Come on.
Dylan Tyler from Harlan, Iowa.
Yep. Going. Going. Yep. Go. Yeah. Come on.
Go ahead and give you guys
You did good.
Dylan had a pull of 24 feet, 3/4. Next up is Nolan Taylor from Harlan, Iowa. Are you brothers? Born same day, I bet?
Yeah.
Does that make you twins? Nolan Taylor's our last one, and then we're going to have our queen and our princess do a poll. We only have 2 of them, so it won't take long, and then we're going to, all the first and seconds will head to the east end and we'll hand out trophies. Nolan Taylor from Harlan. Nolan Taylor had the same as his twin brother, 24 feet, 3/4 of an inch. Now that's keeping it even. So first place goes to Aiden Goobles from Panama. Second place goes, oh man, we gotta have a pull off. You two, come back. You're tied for second.
Do we need more weight? Okay.
No more weight, they say. This is our final pull off. The twins. Dylan Taylor's first. Nolan will be second.
Come on.
Cheer them on, boys.
Go. Come on. Come on. Big finale. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Joel, did it run out of fuel or what?
It is green.
Dylan had a pole of 16 feet even. Now Nolan.
Get some weight off for you. Well, charge back up. That's okay, we're gonna go anyway. Yeah.
Okay, Nolan in the pull off with his brother.
Keep going, push! Push, push,
Another tie. Oh no, I guess it's 16. He only got 15 feet. Nolan had 15. First place goes to Aiden Goobles. Second place goes to Dylan Taylor. Congratulations all the boys and girls in first and second. Now I need the princess and the prince up here. Who wants to go first? Our princess is going to go first.
Well, we're gonna put a little extra on for you. Oh, now. Oh, I don't buy it. Dad, what are you doing? You aren't pulling. They're pulling. Push it longer. We'll take these off the next game. Okay.
Our queen's going to go first.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, you ready? All right, all the way. It's gonna go all the way. All right, come on, let's go.
Don't got much weight on there.
What are you doing? Oh. Oh, the weight's up and it's still not going. What's wrong? Yeah, I hope it's out. Where are we gonna go now?
Okay, I bet you she does a full pull.
She may. Come on. Let's go.
Holy cow!
Come on. Make it look easy.
Get away from the east end. She's going to go through. Cheer her up, cheer her up. She might go yet. Almost a full pull. 46 3/4 of an inch.
Brooklyn, do you think you can pull this?
So Brooklyn requested extra weight.
Do you want more weight?
Yeah, I see it. She did. She wanted more. Yeah. Yeah.
She don't need no more weight.
Okay. Okay.
She didn't have a full pull, so. This is our last contestant, and we're going to hand out the first and second place trophies.
I know. Are you ready? Come on. Go now, done. I know. That's what I'm saying. Come on.
Give them girls a hand. Give all of our first and second place kids a hand. Now, all first and second place kids will have the papers down there so we know who you are. We'll hand out the trophies, and then don't leave. We're going to get a picture of everybody with their trophies at the end behind the tent, behind the sign. Thank you for everybody for coming. It's always a fun event for the kids and the grandparents.